Yay. Oh, there we are. And welcome, summer moviegoers, to Geek Salad episode 258. Back in the summer of. So tonight, we are going to talk all about what we consider to be the best summer movie summer season. I feel like lately we haven't had that same feel that we used to get back in, like when we were kids, about like, it's summertime and there's going to be all these awesome movies that are coming out. It felt like a different time, and we don't tend to get a lot of that now. We get a lot of movies, but nothing ever feels special.
Well,
so
yeah,
tonight,
part of it, I think, one COVID, I think, had a real huge effect on it. But two, also is, we're not seeing as many. You see maybe 1, 2, if you're lucky, 3 blockbuster summer movies nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like maybe one, you get one at the beginning of the summer and maybe another one at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
I would say like the last few years, maybe that's been true, but I think this year we've actually had a pretty good,
so far, yeah,
bumper crop.
This has been the first year in a while. And again, if we're going by, and I'm actually using Box Office Mojo's guideline here of what is considered a summer movie. It is a summer movie that is released between the first Friday in May to Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So anything at that point, it used to be Memorial Day, then they changed it up, which I can understand. But even still, it feels like even like the summer blockbusters, things that would be summer blockbusters, come out earlier. If I'm not mistaken, I think that like both Infinity War and Endgame came out in April. So it was like late April. So you can't even, yeah?
Yeah, they keep preempting the summer.
Yeah, and I agree with Mike that this summer has been a banger. Especially, I've only seen 2 movies this summer, but they've both been 4+ stars, with the Fantastic Four and with Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched Fantastic Four yet, but I've heard a lot of good things, and Andy giving it a 4 stars is a good enough sign for me.
Yes, indeed, it is.
And I know, like,
if you do say so
it hasn't been getting great reviews, but the new Jurassic World movie has been making box office bank too.
And that's the thing; those movies always make money. So it's almost ridiculous that like Colin Trevorrow's like, oh man, everybody's so bored with dinosaurs. Fuck you! Even your terrible movie with the locusts made over $1 billion.
I enjoyed that movie. Come on.
I know you enjoyed that movie, but like, what I would like to see, and I'm going to say my piece about this. I wish we could have a dinosaur movie that didn't have the word Jurassic anywhere in it. How hard is it to come up with another dinosaur movie?
Most of the dinosaurs are from the Cretaceous anyway. Jurassic.
Exactly.
To say.
Yeah.
So you're saying you want to see Lost Continent?
I want to see something. I just want to see something with dinosaurs that aren't like bioengineered. A big surprise, everybody! It's a raptor.
Kurt, I kind of enjoyed it too, Mike. Yay!
Okay. So, hey, Kurt, welcome aboard.
Hey, Kurt. I gave away my Dinotopia, so I can't help you.
Okay. So you know what, Kurt? Since we've got your ear right now, I am going to ask you this, my friend. What would your pick be for the best movie summer? What would you say that is, Kurt? We'll start with our our guests first, and then we'll go into our tally, because I have a bit of a tally here that I figured would make things easier. If you type in anything in, I don't even know.
It came up with 1984.
1984. Oh,
what? That was a good year. Yeah.
Yeah, and none of y'all had it in your top 3.
Yeah,
But
I'll go into my explanations for my top three. But
Yeah, and
All
sort
right.
of my top three changed like at least 5 times over the last couple days.
Okay.
I will say,
Yeah.
1984 was definitely a contender.
It was definitely a contender for me too. It's just that. So let me go over 84 first. Okay. So these are the summer movies that were released. Now these are either going to be blockbusters or legacy, which pretty much means that it didn't do great at the box office, but god damn the legacy it has. So we start with Ghostbusters, the top movie of the summer, one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, fair.
You've got Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, not my favorite, but you know what, it's a good movie to get your fingers greasy with popcorn butter.
Yeah.
Gremlins, a
Oh,
Christmas
yeah.
movie that took place in that came out in the summer.
Yeah, nice kind of horror comedy mix.
Mm-hmm. The Karate Kid, a movie that I can never watch again because my sister watched it on a 24-hour loop. The Natural, widely considered to be one of the best baseball movies ever made.
Disagree, but still really good.
Well, yeah, I know. We all have our favorite baseball movies, but The Natural is up there. Purple Rain. I was talking about Purple Rain with my wife and kids yesterday because Jungle Love from Morris Day and the Time came on our Spotify summer playlist, and I'm like, oh, this, you know what? It's like you watch Purple Rain and you understand why Morris Day and the Time are like the big act at that club. They have so much energy. But Purple Rain is a bad movie that has got some of the most amazing music to ever come out of it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that carries that movie is the music. That's it.
Yeah. I keep seeing re-releases of that, like on Purple Vinyl. I gotta pick it up. I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. Romancing the Stone, which
such a good movie.
That
movie
good.
holds up like nobody's business. You know what? We've been looking for summer blockbusters to watch with my kids. Yeah,
you more than it deserves to be honest, because it's like, you know what? It's one of those movies where I'm surprised that one, it doesn't get more love than it does.
Yeah.
And two, that hasn't been spoken of about getting like a remake or anything like that. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's because it holds up so well even now.
Yeah. We've been trying to show our kids all these different summer action movies and stuff. And that's one. Let me see where that's streaming right now because I really enjoy that movie. Romancing the Stone.
Yeah, it really holds up. It is a fun, ridiculous time.
Well, it looks like the library for me. So,
the thing is, Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner have so much chemistry. It's like it just oozes off the screen with those two.
Oh yeah.
And then they absolutely have great chemistry. And then you throw in Danny DeVito into the mix, and they also have that. They did they did Romancing the Stone movies. They did the War of the Roses all together.
Yep. Yeah, this is the first of the three movies that they've done together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nobody really ever talks about Jewel of the Nile. So, no, well.
Reasons.
And then, now I always thought this was a fall movie, but somebody put it in here, The Never-Ending Story. Was that did that come? You did? Okay. When did that come out?
I don't know. I actually spent the last couple days just going through Wikipedia and putting just finding different years and just putting all the big hits of those. But
okay,
give me 1 second here.
Yeah,
Never-Ending Story. That's the book.
Yep.
All right, 1984 film. There we go. Released in West Germany on April 6th, but in the United States on July 20th.
Okay.
All right. It is okay. Yep. Excellent.
Anybody else traumatized by that? In the theater.
Oh my God. Yeah. Exactly. That's and all those memes that came out in 2020. It's like
I was 11 years old when it came out. Yeah, I'm like. Ah!
Oh yeah, I'm younger than you, when I came out, and definitely.
Oh yeah, my father took my father took me to that, and I'm like deep into my My Little Pony era. And
God! Oh, ouch! Cool.
Yeah, friendship was not magic in that movie.
Yeah. You know what I never realized, though? That kid that played Atreyu played Boxy on Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Right. I think I knew that at some point.
There's no
Something or other. I'm not going to look it up. I got like 5 screens up going on right now. So.
Really? And the thing is, that Neverending Story was a German production. So how the hell did this kid ever, go from Battlestar Galactica to that?
I don't know. I'm sure there was a lot of skeevy German filmmakers out there going, "Bring me the boy." So
I just
Kurt,
think he's a good He was a good young actor.
No, he was. Now he's a tattoo artist.
With big full late 70s, early 80s hair.
Yeah.
Noah Hathaway.
Okay.
Right.
Well, Kurt, thanks for sharing your favorite summer movie. Oh, you know what? I'd be remiss too. This is Kurt we're talking about here. You know what else was released in the summer of '84? Life Force.
Is that a Mike Cicerone special?
No. This is a Kurt Smith special.
Okay.
So it's a Tobe Hooper movie, and if for nothing else, I can think of 2 reasons why you want to see that movie.
Well, yeah, I can think of him too, but also Patrick Stewart's in the movie.
Well, yeah, exactly. He's in the movie. That's just kind of like an extra bonus here. But the fact that Matilda May is in this movie, and
that's the two answers why.
And they are real and they are fantastic. So, yeah. All right. So, Kurt, thanks so much. If you think of another summer movie, pop that up. And if you're just joining us on the live stream, by all means, join us. Let us know what your favorite summer movie season is, because we are ready to rock and roll with those. I almost feel like I'm asking for requests here on the radio. So as we go, all right, so I tallied these. I asked all of us to pick 3, to rank our 3 favorites. And really the ranking is in no particular order. And I figured what I would do is I would see how many repeats we'd get in terms of years. Which of the 4 of us would pick the same year as somebody else? Are you changing yours, Mike?
No, just adding 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go in chronological order. If it's your year, by all means, pick it. And I'm going to go with the single picks, because we only had 2 years that got more than 1 pick. And I'm going to start with 1980. Mike, I believe that was you.
It was me.
All right. Talk to us. Make your case for 1980.
I just went through the list here, and the big picks that I picked up for that one. Friday the 13th, the original. That's the one that kicked off the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Fame, not my forte, but you can't deny the legacy of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I Want to Live Forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little tiny independent movie called The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, yeah.
Again, another one that not really my favorite, but you cannot deny the legacy. The Shining.
Okay.
That was a summer movie, oddly enough.
I know. It's so funny because I remember. So we used to spend a lot of time in the summer at my grandmother's house, and my aunts and uncles would come and go from that house all the time. And my Aunt Meg, she was crashing there for a little bit, and she was like, "I'm going out tonight," and I was like, "Oh, where are you going?" She's like, "Oh, I'm going to a movie. Where are you going to see?" The Shining. And all I knew was like what I saw in the newspaper, because I was 8. So, but it was just I remember that too. It was just this crazy thing of like all these movies that I only knew from like the newspaper ads.
Mm.
And some of those, honestly, some of those posters they put in the newspapers terrify the hell out of me.
Oh yeah.
1979's Prophecy or The Deep. It just like they terrified me looking at those as a kid.
Yeah. But after The Shining, there was Blues Brothers.
Okay. I know a lot of people love the Blues Brothers. I'm indifferent to the Blues Brothers. I don't like it. I don't hate it.
It starts strong, but then by the 3rd act is really, really weak.
Epic Klan ending.
Then we've got what is widely considered the funniest American movie ever made, Airplane.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Too bad the Zucker brothers went off the deep end, or one of them went off the deep end.
One of them went off the deep end.
They were clearly already off the deep end when they got started, but yeah.
No. One of them is it turned to super MAGA.
It's not like they're pretty comparable to like Parker and Stone.
Yeah.
That kind of like, no, we pick no sides. We pick no sides. Kind of
yeah,
thing.
well, one of them picked a side.
Yeah. Yeah, and he made that terrible American Carol movie. The one that was supposed to be like A Christmas Carol, except it was, just a nightmarish hellscape of liberals and LGBTQ people. And
now, wasn't it?
I have not heard of this.
Yeah.
Was it
okay?
Was it on Worst of All Possible Worlds, where I heard that? Oh, they actually started the They produced like the PragerU, the early Prager videos.
Yes.
Yep.
And I just read a book recently called Jesus and John Wayne, and they mention a lot about Dennis Prager. They never once mention Adventures in Odyssey. Not once.
Moving on.
-4 stars book. Yeah, moving on. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, damn you, Zaz. Okay, anything else in 80?
Oh yeah, I got two more coming up. One.
All right, what do you got?
It doesn't. It's not really a legacy one, but it's damn funny. It's a damn fine movie. Alligator.
Oh God.
And when you look at all the Jaws ripoffs, I think this one's one of the better.
This one, yeah. I actually remember watching it on like ABC one night at my grandmother's house.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it on like Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
And wrapping up summer, I got Caddyshack.
Oh yeah.
So two of the funniest American-made movies ever: Empire Strikes Back, Friday the 13th, Shining, 1980. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The coke was flowing.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. We're still weren't out of disco yet, as evidenced by like all the Star Wars characters' flare pants.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's take a jump then. So the next year in chronological that got one pick is Catherine with 1987.
All right. So, we've got some classic things like
Yep. Mike.
Predator.
No, technically, I did have 1986 as well, but we can go with 1987 first.
Oh no, Mike, we have multiple picks for 1986.
Oh.
That's how we.
Oh yeah, I missed that. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, look at that. Breach Hall, I'll die. Even had it underlined.
Sorry, Catherine.
Go ahead.
Anyway,
87.
87. Well, we've got Predator.
Yep.
We got The Untouchables, but again, Predator. RoboCop.
Oh God.
The writer director who continues to be misunderstood. It's like, no, that's not the point. That's the irony. That's not the point.
Don't you idiots know parody? Yeah, seriously. Don't you know parody when you see it?
Irony is lost on American audiences. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially in the mid 80s.
Yeah. Forever, not just the mid 80s.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Well known.
Funniest movie ever.
Yep.
Spaceballs, which I watched a million times when it was on on cable. Adventures in Babysitting, which I got to see in theaters, and my mother did not understand. The girl it's like, you can't leave here if you don't sing, and she's like, I can't sing, and she goes up and she sings well, and my mom's like, how dare how can she say that she can't sing and then goes up there and sings well? And I'm like, it's a movie.
It's a plot contrivance.
The Lost Boys, which was very formative for a whole lot of people.
Oh my God. For good or for bad.
Yeah, for good or ill.
People who are like, oh, vampires are the coolest thing ever.
Hey, but at the very least, they didn't twinkle, okay? They didn't sparkle.
That's true.
Yeah, they weren't. It wasn't a Mormon metaphor.
Right.
and then Inner Space, which I got to see at the Sci-Fi Movie Marathon not too long ago, and that one's wild.
I love.
That's kind of that's a cute movie. I thought it was a cute movie when it first came out. I remember watching it.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fun. And also I had to give it to 1987 because while it comes a few weeks late to meet our criteria, this was the year that The Princess Bride came out.
That's right.
It comes out later in September, but
Yeah.
And you would be shocked to see how many people are blown away when I tell them that that was not a huge hit.
Yeah.
Real?
No.
Yeah, no, that was definitely the marketing wasn't great. But yeah, I loved it. I saw it in theaters, loved it. We read the book, loved that. And this was one of the rare times where it's like the book and the movie each stand alone. There's a lot of things where I'm like, the movie's better, the book is better. But with The Princess Bride, it's like they both have a place.
Yeah. Is someone running their vacuum right now?
No, not me.
Nope.
Huh.
Well,
I have my air conditioning going, but
That's what.
it.
There you go.
I mean,
Right.
It's like way, way far away from my computer, though. I'm surprised you picked it up.
It happens. It's all right. It's all right. 87 came very close to ending up on mine because of RoboCop, because of Inner Space, which is my favorite movie of 87. I remember too, this was like the year where I would go see it was the summer where I began sneaking into movies, but like Back to the Beach. If you really want an obscure movie that encapsulates the 80s through a 1950s lens, it's Back to the Beach with Frankie Avalon and Annette Funicello.
Yeah.
And Fishbone. It's like got Fishbone and Dick Dale and Pee Wee Herman and all this stuff. And it's just like it's a goofy parody of the Beach movies.
Oh,
You
that's
know
right.
what?
This was also when like the 50s and 60s were making their resurgence because Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah, not only exactly. Also, Summer of '87. Also, Summer of '87. Dirty Dancing.
Oh, really? And that's we didn't put that on the list. Yeah, Dirty Dancing was a huge thing. They had 2 soundtracks.
I know.
Oh yeah, there it is, August 21st.
Yeah, it was 87 was the year of baby boomer nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
And
we have all the coke and we run everything. Go back to the 60s and 50s with you.
And they will not let go of with their they will not let go of power. They are holding on to that with a death grip.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about 1987, Joe, not today.
They still haven't freaking retired, some of them.
Yep.
All right. There are 2 more movies that came out in 1987 that they aren't good, but I still have a soft spot in my heart for them.
Yeah.
Dragnet.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! I enjoyed that. I don't know. I enjoyed it.
I watched that at least once every 3 weeks. We taped it off of HBO, and I used to watch but the thing is that rap at the very end is like one of the whitest things I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
I went back and watched it. It was free on YouTube about a year ago, and I went back and watched it. I'm like, oh.
It is a very, very young Tom Hanks.
Yeah, pre-Oscar nominee Tom Hanks.
And Christopher Plummer too as the villain.
Yep, and Dabney Coleman with that weird lisp.
Yeah, but also Ernest Goes to Camp.
Okay,
that's my favorite of the Ernest movies.
Everybody has a favorite, Mike. Everybody has a favorite Ernest movie.
No shame there.
Yeah, there's no shame. All right, so let's move on then. Thank you, Catherine. So I guess, Mike, it's back to you. 1988.
Oh, okay. Actually, this one just made my list today.
Okay.
But yeah, we've got Willow kicking off the summer with Willow. We've got Big.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Tom Hanks and Oscar nominations.
And again, speaking of people's favorite baseball movie, Bull Durham.
You goddamn right.
Oh, the best baseball movie ever made.
Not
Rose
my favorite,
goes in the front, big guy.
That's right.
not my favorite, but it's still a good one.
when they when you tell them about them, when you tell them about me, speak well of me.
Yeah. From what I hear, you couldn't hit fucking water if you fell out of a fucking boat meat.
Oh God, I love that movie so much.
That one I got to go back and watch. Okay, yeah, keep going, Mike. I'm sorry. Keep derailing yourself. Yeah.
I do not apologize for that. All right. Next is Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Okay, so this we have. Can we pause on this for a second?
Yes, we
You
can.
absolutely may pause on Roger Rabbit for a second.
Because that is an amazing movie. That was one like back in the day before things were like in and out of the cinema. That was at the Acton movie theater for like at least 6 months.
Yes.
Oh God, yeah.
It was just there, and it still holds up, and it's amazing what they did at the time. And the people that they covered this on Worst of All Possible Worlds, and they were like, and the people that worked on it was like, we are so proud of what we did. We are never doing this again.
They couldn't.
Yeah,
So this
came out.
Well, the thing is, it was so goddamn groundbreaking. It's one of those once in a lifetime things that will never be repeated. There will never be another first time like Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the combination of like practical effects and then laying over like, the work they had to do to make that come together. It's like we've got like things going on, like, having, being a big person about special features. It was like, it's like, okay, we've got this and that. And when Jessica Rabbit pulls his tie.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like they had like the thing in there, and then they laid her in, and then she's got like multiple layers of the animation cells going on her. It's like, okay, now we've got like her, and then we've got more color, and then we've got the sparkles on her dress, and it's just so intense and so involved, and everybody involved did such a great job, and they were so tired.
I still think to this day it is the best movie that ever combined 2D animation and live action.
Absolutely.
There were no shortcuts taken in that movie.
No.
There was seriously
none at all. None. No.
It is one of the best. In all honesty, it's probably one of the best movies ever made. It just shows the love of filmmaking. And you're right. Not only will it never happen again because of all the rights issues that you'll have. I mean, they had to work that out. That both Daffy Duck and Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny had the exact same amount of lines.
Yeah, and screen time.
Exactly. And that's why they always appeared on screen together. It's just that it just would never happen, nor should it. I think we need to leave this one because it looks so good. And we've seen what happens now when they integrate CG and live action, or even the Space Jam movies don't look great in comparison. And that came out like 8 years after Roger Rabbit.
And
the level of work involved was just astounding.
Yeah. To think that Michael Eisner had so little faith in it, he forced it onto Miramax instead of Touchstone instead of releasing it through Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway,
back to 88.
Yeah. Coming to America.
Okay, one of Eddie Murphy's better movies.
Yeah.
I'd say probably his best.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Then,
a good argument can be made that it's his best movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Next, we got a little movie called Die Hard.
Yeah, another Christmas movie being released in the summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Fish Called Wanda.
Yep.
Oh God, I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
It's been a long time, but yeah, it's a good movie.
Look, it's Kenton come to kill me. Oh, Kevin Kline was such an asshole. He was such a stupid asshole, but he was so funny.
He earned his Oscar for that.
Oh,
he truly did.
He
Yeah.
did.
He's so good.
Lamborghini Porsche.
Anyways.
Midnight Run.
Oh my God, I forgot about this movie. I love
haven't
this
seen this movie in forever. I really haven't seen it in forever. I remember it being long. I mean, I remember liking it a lot because De Niro's in it, so great. But also Charles Grodin was very funny around this time. So
Yeah, and
Oh yeah.
those two had
yeah.
fantastic.
And this was like Bobby De Niro's like first quote unquote comedy, like where he wasn't playing a mobster or something like that.
Moms Are Tough. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah,
When did Brazil come out?
I don't know. I
86.
wouldn't say
Yeah, but-
Brazil is a comedy, more as a psych.
But his character is very funny.
He's the comic relief in it. Yeah, I just recently watched that again. Great movie. Holds up. All right.
We've got
And then we have
Cocktail.
okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan, but it was a big movie.
It
And
made a
Young
lot of
Guns.
money.
It's tedious. Moving on.
Yep. And then Young Guns. Speaking of tedium,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I understand that it was like, so you got a movie for me? Yes, sir, I do. It's called Young Guns, and I've got 5 of the hottest young stars to play real life outlaws.
Yeah, Young Buns.
My Jesus.
Oh Jesus, Mike, really?
It was the thing.
How long you been waiting to break that one out?
Oh,
It's been a
that was
while.
not me. That was Andy, actually.
Yeah, I had made that comment once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
what always pulled me out of Young Guns when I watched it back when it was still kind of new and relevant, I hated the anachronistic soundtrack. It didn't feel like a Western. It felt like there was a lot more like rock guitar in it.
You're
Then-
not a big fan of anachronisms with music.
But it's just weird because I've watched a lot of period like TV shows and movies lately that use anachronistic music. I have no issue with it. Like we just watched The Cameron a couple weeks ago on Netflix, and they use a ton of like early 80s new wave music, even though it takes place in the 14th century.
And yet you hate Bridgerton.
Yeah. Not a fan. Part of it is I don't like the way Shonda Rhimes writes. It's just me. All right.
And it wasn't big. But it's for me. It's Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood.
Okay.
Jason versus Carrie.
So Andy, it might not be so much the anachronistic music as the direction or the story writing or something about the way it's done. It's just like it doesn't deserve being anachronistic with the music.
Yeah, that's it. It didn't earn it. If I'm gonna, yeah, I think that maybe that's what it is.
Because you're like, I like it here, but I don't like it there, and I'm like, okay. So sometimes they do something about it just works, and sometimes it doesn't. And this one,
Tell a good story. Just tell a good story.
yeah.
All right. Okay. So I am. Are you done with 88, Mike?
Yes.
I am genuinely shocked nobody else picked this year. 1989. I mean, seriously, in terms of like the 80s, I think in terms of legacy hits and box office hits, it's almost incomparable. You've got Batman, the biggest friggin' movie on the planet in 89. Lethal Weapon 2, which actually was a much bigger hit than the first one, even though it's still, Mel Gibson making fun of people's accents. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I see. Yeah.
Yep. And you could say you could talk about how weird or just bad it is all you want, but Ghostbusters 2 was a huge hit.
It was.
Yeah. And then there's a little movie called Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Which is a fantastic film.
Yes.
Seriously, yeah, it is. It is just, it's one of those
Yeah, you really
movies
can't
that
go
just,
wrong with that movie.
No, and it's like arguably you could say it's your favorite Indiana Jones movie, and you wouldn't be wrong. It's not my favorite, but that's okay. It's my second favorite because I love the original. Because I love the original.
Yeah.
But it's
it's why people didn't like the next two movies is because Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade was so good
yeah.
that they can't remember what they liked about the first two movies. And so they just are like, well, the fourth and fifth movies don't hold up. If you watch the fourth and fifth, well, actually I haven't watched the fifth one, but I know if you watch the fourth one just being like, I'm watching, like a serial movie. Like, okay, this isn't so bad. This is
Yeah, no,
this is what
no.
it is. It's
You
just
know
that
what?
Last Crusade was just too good.
Yeah, I agree with Catherine. I honestly had no issue with the Crystal Skull. I didn't understand the hate for it.
Yeah.
But
When-
the
I
when
actually,
thing is,
I like the,
When
I
first watched
like the
it, I was
Dial of
like,
Destiny.
I haven't seen Dial of Destiny yet, but yeah, I understood the hate at first, but then when I went back and watched Crystal Skull and just accepted it for what it was, I was like, oh, yeah,
you know,
okay, yeah, no,
the way I look at it is Crystal Skull is a generalized to Last Crusade's hysteria.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Because how do you follow up the Last Crusade? You
Right.
really can't.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, seriously.
And nothing against Shia LaBeouf, but he's not Sean Connery.
No. God, no.
It depends on how we're measuring, but yeah.
Yeah. Some other movies that got released that year: Dead Poet Society, which it came out. So this is 89. So the summer of 89, which means I was a senior in high school when this movie came out on VHS. And then I went to college, and holy shit, shut up about Dead Poet Society.
Oh my god! I remember
You're
going
not-
to see it in theaters,
Yeah.
and it was like it's so tragically Gen X at the
Yeah.
time. It's like
Yeah.
like the oh my god! It's just
especially for the theater kids or English kid, the English
Oh my
lit
God.
kids, just like, oh god, get over it.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Yeah. I'm just going to sit in the quad right now smoking my clove cigarettes.
right.
When Harry Met Sally, which in my opinion is the greatest rom-com in history.
Yeah.
I love When Harry Met Sally. I think it is so cleverly written. It is so well acted.
It's a great movie, but I have complicated feelings about it because of certain things in my life. So
yeah, I gotcha.
That's fair. But yeah, Billy Crystal and
Meg Ryan.
Meg Ryan have such good chemistry.
Yeah, they do. They do. A couple other movies. So you got Star Trek V: The Final Frontier.
Oh god,
That's neither a good movie nor a legacy movie.
Yeah. No, that movie is trash. Go climb.
You know what though? But there's going to be like that one Star Trek nerd out there. It's like, why did you mention this one?
Because it's crap.
Yeah, The Abyss. Which I think is, in terms of the pre-Body Snatcher, James Cameron oeuvre, probably my least favorite of his movies.
It's pretty forgettable for a James Cameron movie if you think about it.
The weird thing is that people rave about it too, and listening to it was a shit show about it. It goes to show how much James Cameron hated actors. He felt he was literally like trying to kill them because he felt like he was doing all the work. And I actually had an interest because we saw the trailer for AV3R at Fantastic Four, and I'm thinking to myself, and I messaged Steve about this. It's like, how different or how much better received would James Cameron's movies be if he let somebody else write the dialogue? I didn't want to say, if somebody else wrote the script, because we know he steals all his ideas from other better properties. But, just the dialogue itself, because who has been nominated for 3 Best Picture awards and 2 Best Directors and has never once had a screenwriting Oscar nomination? James Cameron.
I don't mind The Abyss though. I've only seen it a couple times, but I still remember enjoying it. So
I watched it once and I thought it was a slog, and then they came out with the director's cut. I'm like, oh great, just what it needed to be, longer. We also have the first PG-13 Bond movie, License to Kill. Weekend at Bernie's, which will always live.
That came out in 89?
89, July 7th of 89. Oh, another one, Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
His name is Dalton.
Sorry, I forgot some comments by Kurt here. He said, I prefer The Shining,
Yeah. Oh dear.
He preferred the Shinning. Sorry.
The Shinning.
And he also did is Ken coming to kill me.
Kill me.
Nice. Thank you, Kurt. And finally, Do the Right Thing, which was like Spike Lee's first big serious movie. It's heart-wrenching, and I watched it in film class, in a film studies class down in North Carolina, and I sat next to a big old, chaw-chewing redneck that we called Big Red because, he's a big redneck. Oh, you could just tell. It was sitting on his tongue, and every black student in my class was just waiting. Just waiting. And like the rest of us were just like, oh, I could feel the tension going on here. This is going to be fun.
If Cicerone was here, he'd force us to bring up No Holds Bars.
Oh, No Holds Barred. Yep, a movie written by Hulk Hogan. Rest in piss. Vince McMahon and a sentient pile of cocaine.
And of course,
right.
UHF.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Of course UHF. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I forgot UHF.
We got it all.
On UHF.
What the funny thing is too, that movie always, cause I enjoy UHF, but it's funny that movie also clumps in my head along with Young Einstein, which came out at roughly the same time.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it, Catherine, and I apologize. But
no, those are not equivalent at all.
No, it's thought crime. It is a thought crime. I apologize.
I specifically got a Blu-ray copy of UHF when I got the VIP tickets for the unadvised tour that he did, and so it's I have a signed copy of my Blu-ray.
Nice. Okay.
And better a thought crime than a word crime.
Yep.
Oh, word crimes.
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's move away from 89 and go to the next one that was picked, 1992. Joe, I believe this was you.
This was me.
Okay, talk to us about 92.
All right, 1992 had, and I'm surprised Andy didn't bring this one up, Batman Returns.
You know what? It was tough because I quite literally only, like, 3 movies in this I have a soft spot for. Obviously, Batman Returns. And then A League of Their Own. And then Alien 3. Everything else was like, yeah, it was fine. It wasn't like, yeah.
Well, the other 3, actually, one of them is Unforgiven is one of them, which just, that was, right there, I could argue that was peak Eastwood.
Yes.
And pairing him up with Morgan Freeman. Oh,
for the first time.
That was inspired, and it was such a good movie. And it revitalized the Western genre and turned it on its head.
For a little while, yes.
For a little while, yes. Oh, but it was so good. Such a good movie. The other ones, Lethal Weapon 3, take it or leave it. Alien 3, I know Alien 3 has its fans. I'm not one of them. I think it's kind of a meh movie.
I'm not a fan either.
I have a soft spot for it.
I like Alien 3.
Me too. I have a soft spot for it.
There are a lot of good performances in that, including Charles Dance.
So 50% of Americans do not like Alien 3.
But based on the sampling, the Geek Salad sampling method.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure that's like across the board, but that's, some of us appreciate it for what it was, and some of us don't.
Yep. Honestly, it's one of those movies that I am prepared to defend it, but I also have to give 1,000 caveats.
Hey, they didn't use the footage of the Whip It.
That's true.
Whip It real good.
Another one we had in 92 was Sister Act, which I found cute. I thought it was funny. I thought I enjoyed it.
Movie.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time last year when Maggie Smith died.
Oh, that's
First
right.
time? Wow.
Yeah, it never appealed to me, mainly because I just don't care for Whoopi Goldberg
Okay,
and
that's right.
and her buffoonery. But it was fine. It was enjoyable.
Kathy and
It,
Jimmy
it
was pretty good, really good in it.
yeah, yeah, it was a you get James Coburn, and it was also a good use of Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah,
Yes.
it definitely played to her strengths.
Yeah.
And lastly, and the movie that I enjoyed was Patriot Games. Harrison Ford's first turn as Jack Ryan.
Oh man, and Sean
Well-
Bean dies in that movie too. Sorry, spoiler.
But it
Andy,
took him a long time to die.
Andy, you say Sean Bean. It's not a spoiler. He's gonna die at some point in the movie.
Exactly.
That's the joke.
if not by the end of the first season, if it's a TV series. I'm actually surprised he lasted as long as he did as Horatio Nelson.
Yeah, seriously. I can't wait. Not I don't want the man to die, obviously, but he is going to have the most hilarious friggin' obituary.
May he last a long, long time.
Yes, exactly. So
May he
Joe,
rest in
there
peace again
there
and again.
is
And again.
there is a movie from '92 that I do want to bring up as well that also came out in the summer, which is my favorite movie of '92, which was The Player. It was Robert Altman with Tim Robbins. It was really what a good. I watched that about 2 years ago, and I was just like, wow, I remember loving this movie, and I still love this movie, even though the '90s fashions are crazy. But they got a good performance out of Lyle Lovett, for Christ's sakes. How can you not love this movie?
Acting.
Yep.
We also have a couple other movies I don't think we've talked about from '92.
Like?
A League of Their Own.
Oh yeah, we kind of skipped over A League of Their Own.
It was coming.
That's one of my two favorite.
One of the best baseball movies ever. Yeah.
Yes.
This was when Tom Hanks was starting to get more serious.
And this is also peak Gina Davis.
Yes.
And
also, Death Becomes Her.
Yeah.
Yep. That was a cute movie. I enjoyed that movie.
That was wild.
Just the interplay between Meg Ryan, Meryl Streep, and Bruce Willis was just. Not Meg Ryan. Was it Meg Ryan?
Meryl Streep.
It was
Meryl Streep.
No, Meryl Streep. Goldie Hawn.
Yeah. And Goldie Hawn.
Yes. Sorry. All those frickin' Hollywood blondes.
It was such a weird turn for Bruce Willis too.
Oh yeah,
not so much for Bruce Willis as it was for Meryl Streep.
Yeah,
that was not a Meryl Streep movie, but she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like her first genre movie. She had done comedy. She had done comedy over the last couple of years prior, but yeah, this is her first genre movie.
Well, I mean, when I say a weird turn for Bruce Willis, is like he did this smack dab in between Die Hard 2 and Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Yeah.
But he's still doing the comic angle, and one of my favorite movies of his, my two favorite movies of his are Hudson Hawk and The Whole Nine Yards.
Oh. Yeah.
No, mine's Blind Date. one of my favorite Bruce Willis movies is Blind Date.
Okay. One of mine is Pulp Fiction, but we can't talk about that because it came out in the fall. Damn it. All right. Anything else on 92?
No, that's all I got. Unless anybody gets it.
All right. All right. So that brings us over to 1995. And who said 95? Oh, Catherine, 95.
Okay, so basically it's because this was like my prime going to the movies while I was in college time because
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah. In college, the local movie theater was like, if you show your student ID, you get a seriously ridiculous discount. It's like, come to the early evening show, and it's like $3.
Yeah.
So it's like Braveheart, Apollo 13, Mortal Kombat, Clueless, Babe. Yeah, we'll be talking more about Babe because, of course, this was like the movies of 1995, so I don't want to spend don't want to park too long on
Yeah.
this because we'll be talking about that later this year. But
yeah.
Braveheart was fun because it's like the movie's getting going, and then we have like a big fight scene, and I'm like, okay, I have to use the bathroom. So, but the big war scene is coming up, and then then the movie will be over, and I'll get to go. I had no idea how long that movie was gonna be.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
That was the first giant war scene, Catherine. Good job.
Yep.
Don't drink soda at the theaters.
This was a weird year because looking at these movies, most of them, with the exception of Batman Forever and Apollo 13 and Clueless and Babe, were moderate hits at best. Like Die Hard with a Vengeance did not do nearly as well as the original Die Hard. Braveheart died 3 deaths at the box office. It was released, it didn't do so well, it came back, didn't do so well, and they brought it back. Like 3 times they released that movie and ramping up for the Oscars. Casper. Does anybody talk about Casper anymore?
I'm pretty sure I saw that crap in theaters, and
yeah.
Ironically,
everybody was like, Christina Ricci and a dead guy. It'll be great.
Ironically, Casper actually made more money than Braveheart.
Good Lord!
Yep.
Really?
Good, jeez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Casper pulled in 288. Braveheart pulled in 205.
My college nerd friends and I all loved Braveheart, but okay.
Batman Forever. I mean, Batman Forever felt like a summer movie. Even though when you sat down, and keep in mind, it didn't stop me from seeing this movie like 3 times in the theater because I had nothing better to do with my time. It was like, it felt like a summer movie at least,
Yeah.
I hated Nicole Kidman at that point. I was like, wow, you suck. You're terrible. And it's like, oh no, she's just playing the role as she got written. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Exactly.
Nicole.
That is Akiva Goldsman, who wrote that, and terrible. Pocahontas, again, it was supposed to be the big hit of for Disney, and Lion King was the secondary hit. Yeah, not no more, it ain't.
Nope.
Never was, never will be.
Right. Apollo 13 is an excellent movie, and probably out of all these movies, probably the one I can still go back to. Clueless is fine, but Clueless is a time capsule.
Apollo 13 is actually in my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
It is fantastic.
Yeah. And let's see, there was
Babe.
Oh,
I mean, Babe, I love Babe. I loved Babe when I saw it in the theater. I bought Babe on VHS when it came out. It's a good movie, but I'm an adult now.
Well, we just watched it for homework for the movies in 1995, and it's quite sweet.
Yeah.
And then Mortal Kombat is just, they knew what kind of movie they were making, and they had fun making that kind of movie. They were like,
what up?
Here to make a cheese ball action movie based on a video game, and we're going to have fun with it. And
what a false bill of goods that movie was.
That's why I can't wait to see the new one with Carl Urban.
Oh, I didn't even care for that one because a lot of it was like, finish him and winking at the camera. My
husband has come stomping in because we were talking about Mortal Kombat.
Oh God, seriously, it's like, how hard is it to make an R-rated Mortal Kombat movie in 1995? Nope. Then they promised Annihilation.
I love that movie.
Any kind of Asian actor at all to play Raiden? Really? They were like, who's associated with lightning?
Christopher Lambert, the Highlander. Oh boy.
John says, I will always stop to watch Apollo 13.
Good.
Same here.
It is an excellent movie. And it's interesting too, because I've been reading Project Hail Mary. And they actually mention like the lunar landers because their ship has like this centrifuge thing that actually swivels the cockpit, and it's based on how the lunar lander would attach to the module.
Okay.
So it was like, oh yeah, cool. By the way, if you're a fan of the book The Martian, it's the same author.
Oh.
Yeah. No. Yeah. people not know that? Yeah, I listened to the audiobook of Hail Mary, and it's fantastic because then you get like the musical notes of Rocky. It's fantastic.
Oh, nice.
And
the
has nobody read
yeah,
Artemis? That's his sophomore.
I have not yet.
I've
But
only
I
seen
will-
the movie The Martian.
The audiobook is read by Rosario Dawson.
Oh, okay.
So
I will say though that the movie about Project Hail Mary comes out in March, like the week of my birthday, so I know what I'm doing. And it is directed by Lord Miller. So
yeah, that's the only thing giving me hope, because like I started, when it was first coming out, they were first putting it together, and there was like, and we're gonna do this, and I was like, no, you've missed
Yeah.
the point of the book. Great, okay, sure.
And ironically, the biggest anticipated movie of 1995 was also the biggest flop, Waterworld.
oh god.
God.
I have one thing to say about Waterworld, which I've never seen. However, I
Yeah.
went to there was an exhibit at the Museum of Science in Boston
Mhm.
where they talked, it was early CGI, and they were like, so the things that people do with CGI. One of them is so Kevin Costner filmed Waterworld, and then they were like looking at the footage, and he was like, "Can we use CGI to give me more hair? Because it turns out when my hair gets wet, you can see my scalp."
We used to live in a proper country. All right, let's move on. Oh, to the very next year, 1996. Joe, I believe this is on your list.
Yes, it is. All right. In 1996, we had Twister, which was such a good movie. Bill Paxton knocked it out of the park.
It's fun. It's
Bill
fun.
Cow.
He's in it for the money.
Same cow.
Yeah.
And can you believe Mission Impossible is 39 years
Oh
old?
my god. No, it's
It came out
29
the
years.
first-
29 years old. Don't
29.
age it up.
29. Yeah, it came out in the first one came out in 1996. It blew my mind when I saw it. I'm like, I remember watching it in the theaters, but wow, was it that long ago?
I remember seeing it in theaters too and really enjoying it, but I saw it more recently, and it's a lot different than I remember it being.
It's okay. I remember liking the second one more than the first one. Then I went back and watched the second one. I'm like, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's tough. I honestly don't think they thought they had 30 years worth of movies in them. So
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either, but somehow they pulled it off.
Yeah.
We had The Rock.
Yep.
The only movie, the Michael Bay movie that I really enjoy.
Yeah, he wasn't a complete fascist on the movie set.
No.
Let's see. Then we had Dragonheart.
I am the last one.
More Sean Connery.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got Dragonheart and The Rock.
Yes, we did. Hunchback of Notre Dame, which I think was a cute Disney movie. I enjoyed it.
It's also getting a massive resurgence. In the last 5 years, it has a massive resurgence.
So I think in all honesty, it's slightly underrated. I think it deserves more love than it gets.
Okay. Yeah.
Nutty Professor,
Mhm.
which another one of Eddie's better movies.
Yep.
Frighteners.
Oh man, the Peter Jackson movie before the Lord of the Rings.
That's right.
Yeah, I did love the Frighteners before the Lord of the Rings ever happened. And when I found out that he was the one doing that, I was like, oh, this could be something.
I actually saw Frighteners in theaters.
Wow.
Yeah.
My favorite movie of the summer of '96, Independence Day.
Absolutely.
I love
again.
That movie made my summer. I watched it like 5 times in this little theater up in Newport, Vermont, with my ex-wife.
Pure summer movie.
Nothing. Yeah, it's something you go into. You don't have to think about it. You just go enjoy it, and that's it.
Yep.
When we were watching the trailers for that at the movie theater in college, they get to the point where they blow up the White House in the trailer, and we all applaud. And then I come home
Yeah.
to see my mom, and we're going to go see whatever movie it was, and that trailer came on, and I applauded when they blew up the White House, and nobody else did. And I was like, oh, I'm not in the college town. And my mother's like, what are you doing?
Why are you like this? Don't do that.
Yeah. Anything else, Joe?
And A Time to Kill.
Oh, God. I saw that in the theater, and it's just like, it's Grisham.
Yeah.
It unleashed Matthew McConaughey on us, like on a full-time basis. And yes, I'm glad they're dead, and I hope they burn in hell.
Was this before Dazed and Confused? When did Dazed and Confused come out?
Dazed and Confused came out in '93, but he was a small part in that. This was like his first lead.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
So
Dazed and Confused was that old? Jesus.
Yeah.
It missed the summer season by about half a month, but 1996 was also Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie.
That's right.
Came out April 19th.
Yeah. I have that on DVD.
I wish I could watch that in the theater. I didn't live anywhere hip enough to have it. So
I went. I saw it. I actually went all the way down to Boston to see it.
All right. So what's up next? If you're Joe, if you're done with 96, we can move on to 1999. Again, I'm shocked nobody else picked this one.
It came close for me.
What a summer. First of all, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Love it or hate it, you went to the theater, you saw it multiple times, you had your popcorn, you had your Mountain Dew Icy, at least that was me, you were ready to rock and roll.
And you cheered when Obi-Wan and Darth Maul went at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can talk as much shit about this movie now. And again, I've made my thoughts clear. This is not nearly the worst Star Wars movie. That's Episode 2. But it just, the theater was engaged. They got engaged with this, no matter how nonsensical it was, how bad the dialogue was. This was the type of theater audience you wanted to go see a movie with, especially on opening night. I mean, again, it's like when we went to go see The Last Jedi. Nobody hated The Last Jedi when they were sitting there watching it.
No.
But
this was at the time when internet discourse was really kind of starting to become a real big thing / problem.
Yeah. But seriously, it is.
This is the time when internet discourse broke containment.
Yeah. Ugh. Another big summer movie that summer, The Blair Witch Project.
Oh my God!
This was the first movie to really take like the viral marketing to another level.
Absolutely.
I remember I took Diane to go see this, and oh my God! I just remember we came out of it like nauseous and sick.
Yeah,
with a splitting headache.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry.
No, and the thing is like, I love the idea behind it, and but the execution was like, this is killing me. I cannot enjoy this movie because I have a freaking headache and I'm going to throw up.
Right.
Oh man.
I mean, that's the thing. It made you, and again, I was in the same boat. And I know with Bill, our friend Bill went to go see. He's like, I'm going to be sick because he gets motion sickness for everything. But it made you feel human feelings while you're watching this movie. And just the ending hits you like a bag of hammers. And it's just such a, it was a well-made movie for its time. Its rewatchability isn't great. But I recently read a book called 1999 Best Movie Year Ever. And almost all the big blockbusters they're talking about came out in the summer. So The Blair Witch Project, American Pie. I think I saw American Pie in the theater with Mike Cicerone more than I saw Star Wars Episode 1 in the theater that summer. American Pie is like, it's the teen movie done right. Going back to like the 80s and the John Hughes movies where you watch them now and you're like, oh God, that's racist. American Pie actually still holds up to a point.
Yep.
You know, it's still a fun watch. The Sixth Sense.
That
I mean,
that was when we all met M. Night Shyamalan.
Yep, exactly. And then we had a couple movies where we were like, can you just do something else, please? Not a huge hit, but again, a legacy movie, Mystery Men. Came out the same day as The Sixth Sense, and I love Mystery Men.
Mystery Men's pretty good, but I think a lot of that goes on the actors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
They have an amazing cast.
And the cast is what makes the movie. Austin, yeah.
I missed this comment back when we were talking about Waterworld, but Jonna says that Waterworld lives on in Universal in perpetuity because they have that stunt show, which is better than the movie.
I'm sure they've taken in more money because of that Waterworld stunt show than they ever did.
Yeah, they're still probably trying to pay the back end on it.
Oh my God! How does gasoline stay viable for that long if there's a human being who can evolve gills? Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, the biggest hit out of all of them, and probably the weakest of the three Austin Powers movies because it was friggin' everywhere.
Yeah, it was funny, not as funny as the first one, and I don't know. Every time they get to the scatological humor, I just want to vomit. So
yeah. And then Tarzan, which was the big summer Disney movie. Fine. I don't really feel like I ever need to go back to it, but I know our friend at Verbal Diorama. Our friend M from Verbal Diorama, her favorite movie of all time, The Mummy, was released in the summer of '99.
Such a ridiculously fun movie.
It is.
Oh my God, this movie has no right to be this good.
Oh, but it is. It's so good.
Yeah.
It is such a good, fun movie. Oh my God, I love The Mummy.
I've seen that meme about people who define, their sexuality was defined by the mummy.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah, but was it on Brendan Fraser or was it on Arnold Vosloo?
No,
it was all.
Oh,
yeah, and and Oded Fair.
Oh yes. Oh wow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
Oded Fair. Yeah.
That movie had a lot of beautiful people in it.
Yes, it did.
It did. It seriously did. Oh yeah, I know Mike put some in.
Resident Evil movies.
And then Mike put in South Park, deeper, bigger, longer, and uncut.
Yep.
My brain could not capacitate the amount of profanity that I heard in the span of a minute and a half with Uncle Fucka.
Yeah.
Well,
I just like
blame Canada.
Yep,
Canada.
And it's all, and it's relevant now because they just use pretty much the same animation and voice. Deep Blue Sea, because I am motherfucking sick of these motherfucking sharks on this motherfucking sub.
This movie is exactly what it needed to be. I think it's a great time. They showed this recently at the Sci-Fi Movie Marathon. I specifically went back to watch this with my friend, and I was like, he did not know the movie. He did not know what was going on, and I was like, I love this part. Oh, they're not cutting the part with the omelet. They're not cutting the part about the omelet. And
you know what the thing is? It's an asylum movie with a budget.
Yeah, it's as far as I mentioned Alligator being one of the good Jaws ripoffs, but
yeah,
as far as great white shark movies, you're never going to touch Jaws. But for me, this is number 2. I love this movie so much.
This movie is so fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Is it a good movie? Well, it depends on what you mean by good. It's fun. Give me some popcorn in this movie, and I'm gonna have a great time.
And
Nice.
and yeah, and the Ice Cube, no, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J. Yeah, yeah.
The Black Guy Survives his horror movie. So hey,
Yep.
Yeah, my friend was like, "Oh no, oh no," and I was like, "No, he makes it. It's like the least likely characters are gonna make it out. It's gonna be great."
yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, get your feet out of the water.
Nice. And then finally, The Iron Giant, a movie that I've been told up and down is amazing. I've never seen it.
same.
Never seen it.
I've seen it once. It's all right.
Yeah, I've heard so many phenomenal things about it, though. I figured it should make the list.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie to see. 'Cause I know it didn't make any money.
Yeah. It's just, it came out at a bad time. Disney was the only one making any money in animated. I mean, this is the same year as Titan AE, for God's sakes.
Oh,
Wasn't this Brad Bird?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
This is the movie that got him the gig with The Incredibles.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's move on. So those were all the single pick years, 1980, 87, 88, 89, 92, 95, 96, and 99. Let's go on to the ones that we have a little bit of consensus. There's only 2 of them, and we're running long, so let's make these quick. We're going to start with 1982, which both Catherine and I had picked, and I will say it straight up. The summer of 1982 is the ultimate nerd summer. Look at the movies in the list that got released. Now, there was a whole like a 5-part documentary series called 1982, the greatest nerd year ever. And they mainly focused on movies. But look at the movies that came out that's just that summer alone. E.T., the Extraterrestrial, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, even Rocky III, Poltergeist, Conan the Barbarian, Tron, Blade Runner, The Thing, The Secret of Nim, just to name a few. All huge nerd movies. You know, some of these were big hits, some of these became legacy hits, like Tron, because they keep trying to,
Tron.
bleed into our nostalgia for Tron. So they're gonna try it again. But it is the ultimate nerd summer. Now, Catherine, what were your reasons for picking this one as well?
Well, there's The Wrath of Khan, which was a big formative movie. When I was auditioning to be on this show, I talked about my experience with The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should reprise it for the newer listeners. I should.
Please, please. It's been over 10 years, so.
That's true. Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
So we rented Wrath of Khan and watched it at home. I have since seen it, and I saw it on the big screen at the Sci-Fi Movie Marathon, and the special effects didn't hold up then. But when I saw it as a child, the earworm things freaked me the hell out. They were so scary as a kid, and my mother was like, "It's okay, they're just puppets." And so I had a dream that there was a Mama Grover. Just picture, like, instead of those bug things, it's Grover with lots of little Grovers, and they put the Grover in the guy's ear, and like the guy starts going crazy, and then the Mama Grover in the terrarium calls them back, and they all crawl back out of the ears, and everybody's okay.
Yeah.
So the Wrath of Khan is, like the first. This was the beginning of the even numbered Star Trek movies are the good ones. Is Star Trek 2?
You know what? I don't fully agree with that.
Star Trek 3 is fine, but other than like that one's the exception. We already talked about Star Trek 5.
Yeah.
How bad.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, some nerds just going to be like, "Hey, why didn't you bring this one up?" Yeah, no, I mean, Wrath of Khan. I mean, E.T. came out so early in that summer too, and it dominated the entire summer.
Midway, June.
Yep.
Actually, it came out the week after Star Trek 2.
Yeah.
And Star Trek 2 came out the same week as Poltergeist. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. And even movies like Blade Runner. I mean, there isn't a film nerd out there. I know some people can take or leave it. Most film nerds love this movie, even if they just love the aesthetic of it. It wasn't a huge hit, but we still talk about it today. The Thing. The Thing is one of the most popular horror movies ever. Again, it didn't do well in the box office, but
The Thing came out this. Wow, Jesus.
Yeah. It was a huge, and these are just to name a few movies. I could pull up more, but
Brimley.
Wilford Brimley, Keith
Thing,
David.
yeah.
And actually, Keith David's gonna get his star on the Walk of Fame next year.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other movies that got released that summer too. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, or Whorehouse in Texas. Annie, Firefox, An Officer and a Gentleman.
I just looked up Annie. That one was a flop when it came out. Actually,
yeah, it was. It cost a lot of money. It didn't do well. No, it didn't do well at all because it was just marketed poorly and ended up becoming an HBO classic.
Yeah, budget of $35 million, box office only 57.
Yeah.
I didn't get it when I was dragged to it as a child, but like I rewatched it pretty recently because it's on. I think it was on HBO, and I was like, I feel like watching this, and and it was like, oh my god, this cast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember watching it all the time on TV when I was growing up, and like the first 2 acts, I thought were fun. That third act on the bridge scared the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, I remember. Well, it's more for the stage show than it is for the movie. But when we found out that Scarlett was a girl, the first thing that popped in my head was, fuck, I'm gonna have to sit through Annie, aren't I? So,
there was an interview with Carol Burnett, and she talked about how they were doing reshoots on Annie, and like she goes into a closet and then she comes back out, and they were refilming the part where she comes back out, and she's like, "Oh, but I've had plastic surgery. I now have a stronger chin than when I went in there." And the director's like, "Just come out looking determined."
Honestly, she had no excuse to go as hard as she did in that movie. She's the best thing in that movie.
Well, Bernadette Peters is in that.
Yeah, I know she's in it. She's kind of in a thankless role.
She's in a thankless role, but she's Bernadette Peters, so she's just awesome anyway.
That's true. There's another movie too that came out in the summer of '82 that I would be remiss if I didn't bring it up because Mike Cicerone would kill me if I missed it.
Yeah, I was
Megaforce.
Yeah.
Okay. Deeds, not words, my friends. Deeds, not words.
He would have.
There was a documentary. Yep. There was a documentary coming out about the making of Megaforce, and it sounds to me like the entire cast was high as shit the entire filming because they didn't know what they were doing because they had Hal Needham directing it. Hal Needham was a stuntman who just he would get these cushy gigs like the Cannonball Run where he just got to work with Burt Reynolds. Now he actually has to make an action movie. And I'm genuinely looking forward to seeing this documentary because Megaforce, I remember seeing Megaforce advertised on the back of Marvel Comics in the precursor to the summer of '82. And I was like, I want to see this movie. And I never got around to seeing it until much later in life. And then I was like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah. But that is, let's wrap up with '82 and let's go over to. I love that, by the way, that we kind of split the vote. So Catherine and I went with '82, but Mike and Joe, you both went with '86.
We did.
Discuss.
All right, Mike, you want to rattle them off?
All right. We've got Short Circuit, Top Gun, Cobra.
Cobra.
It's Cobra.
Hey, look at him! He's cutting pizza with a pair of scissors.
It made money though. It made a lot of money.
It did. It did make a lot of money. Yep.
Then we got Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
The only John Hughes movie to hold up. Yep. Okay.
Karate Kid Part 2. Not as good as Part 1, but still I think it's solid.
Miyagi, coward, fight me.
Labyrinth.
Yep.
Okay, I would like to say one thing about Labyrinth, which is that I love that movie, obviously.
Yeah.
And that was the first movie I bought on VHS. I was saving up my allowance because it's like, oh, in order to buy this movie, it's going to be like $100, is what they said
Yep.
at theirs.
Yep.
But then, like, when it was actually released, it was like $25, and I was like,
Nice.
wow, I have a lot of allowance money left over. Let's go.
We got Big Trouble in Little China. My favorite.
John Carpenter.
Thank you. This movie. Aliens came out in '86.
Yep.
That is a thing that's you know. Pete Cameron. Let's call it Pete Cameron.
Fucking unions.
You know what? I watched this one all the time when I grew up. Flight of the Navigator.
Oh man.
Transformers the movie.
You got the touch.
You got the power.
You got the power.
And The Fly.
Oh man.
Among others.
Fly is amazing.
Well,
Joe, anything you want to add? Yeah.
Well, the thing about 1986 is, I think in a lot of ways, this was the definitional movie year for Gen X. Because if you look at the movies that a lot of Gen X, beyond us, a lot of Gen Xers refer to, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Top Gun,
yep,
Big Trouble in Little China. I mean, these are the movies where the Gen X quotes come from.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mention Back to School.
Oh God.
Some people have a soft spot for that one.
I love that. Yep. I like Back to School.
I honestly don't think I've seen this since high school. So like Top Gun. I mean, to me, and the Top Gun for me is immediately disqualified only because it's propaganda, and I made that known when it was popular, and I got the shit kicked out of me. I got the shit kicked out of me.
We remember.
Yeah. It's nothing but a recruiting. It's just a recruiting. It's just recruiting video. That's all it is.
And it worked too. Though.
You got yelled at, but it's also freaking true.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? Some people just can't, be bothered to see the truth. Sorry, we lived in the era of Reagan. Anyway,
I also have to mention that my second favorite Friday the 13th movie came out that year.
Which one was that? Was that the Jason Lives?
It was part 6.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, I'm looking at this right now. Like Ferris Bueller, I think really holds up.
Yeah.
Labyrinth, of course.
Yeah.
The Fly is amazing. We watched that a few years ago. I really loved that one.
That was one of the first movies that really, really freaked me out in terms of like body horror.
Yeah,
It is body horror, and it is a remake.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And I know I have the unpopular opinion here that I am not a huge fan of Big Trouble in Little China. I don't know why. It's a lot of it I think has to do with Kurt Russell and his just something about
that he loves Back to School.
Oh man.
But
that was one of the first Danny Elfman scores after Pee-wee's Big Adventure too.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
but no, I freaking love Big Trouble in Little China. It is so much fun. It is so weird to see.
Yeah, I'm with Mike on this one. It's such a fun movie.
Yeah. It is absolutely a love letter to like kung fu movies.
Right, it turns fantasy kung fu on its head.
Yeah, Kurt Russell doing his best, John Wayne, but being the main character, but not the main character.
Yeah,
so good.
Yeah. Overall, these are good picks. So I guess in conclusion with this, I mean, there really is no greatest year in movies. I mean, I think our consensus came down to 82 or 86 for our favorites, but there's still plenty of stuff in there. What a tease!
Yeah,
It's almost like there was no payoff to this. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, when I was going through putting all these years in with all the hits in there, I'm like,
yeah,
that's a great year. That's a great year. That's a great year. That's a great year.
I pretty much defaulted to what felt like summer movies. What was like the best movie summer? And that's like, because the movies are movies, but sometimes it's just that feeling of going to like a matinee on your day off, just with all the the accoutrement and snacks and whatnot, and just having a great time at the movies. And I feel like you can't duplicate that. Like it's the fall. I'm going to go to a movie this weekend. Okay, whatever.
1993 had like Dave, Hot Shots Bardot, Jurassic Park, Sleeping in Seattle, Fugitive.
Yeah. And realistically, though, when you get to the legacy of that, though, what do people think? What do the lay people think of? They think of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is about it. So, but hey, us movie nerds, we did our research.
I failed to talk about The Secret of NIMH when we did in '82.
Oh, yeah. That movie scares the shit out of me today.
It really does.
Yeah.
That movie is so good, and it was so fun, like watching it as an adult and being like, oh my god, the two kids that you hear are Will Wheaton and Shannon Doherty.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the two oldest Brisbee kids.
And
then all the other voices, like Dom DeLuise and such, but yeah, no, that movie is freaky and awesome and was great, and I loved it. And that's another one like The Princess Bride, where it's like the movie and the book both have their place.
Yes.
And it's like, because in 1982, Disney was kind of playing it safe, and Secret of NIMH came out and was like, oh, no, we're not playing it safe here.
Well, obviously, it's not a Disney movie either, though. It was through Dumb Blue Studios, but still, yeah.
Yeah, they were showing it's like Disney was like, I don't know, we're just gonna be like this, and it's like, and Don Bluth was like, nope, this is what we want.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah, stab you in the back.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is our look back at the years of summer movies. Go do yourself a favor. It's August now, at least when we release this episode. So it might as well just be August now. It's like we got 2 hours left in July. Go, check out Box Office Mojo. Just type in. You can even do a Google search for summer movies of, and then put that year in there and look at those movies and just relive. Especially if you have another heat wave and you're gonna be stuck inside anyway. Make some popcorn and have some fun. So, with that said, with the passage of time, we are almost done with this hellscape of a year, 2025. And our next episode comes courtesy of Mike. We are going to talk about some of our pop culture happy moments. Those little bits of what's the neurological drug I'm looking for here? Dopamine. Yeah, with those little hits of dopamine. Thank you. That are getting us through 2025. So expect to hear a lot about Superman, and some other things.
And to be fair, I don't think what we're referencing has to be from 2025. Just we have to have discovered it in 2025.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna talk a little bit about those happy moments of 2025, and you can help us with that as well by following us on our social media, which is Facebook at Geek Salad Podcast and Blue Sky at geeksaladradio.bsky. You can also join us on this live stream in the chat. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Jonna, for joining us on this live stream. The pro version of this episode will be out in about a week or two. I'm hoping to get it done before I leave for vacation. So you can check that out there. Also, check out, you're already on the YouTube channel if you're watching us live right now. So check out Mike and my retro movie reviews. We just spent the month of July talking about the Predator movies, and those sons of bitches actually tacked on a new ending to Predator Killer of Killers.
Yeah.
Which is, I watched it, Mike. It is so derivative. It's just like, ugh, really? Oh, come on.
Yes, but also I think it helps with the mythology.
Okay, if they plan on release,
Predator 1 and Predator 2 into the mythology that they're establishing now.
Yeah, there better be some payoff for it because it's just go watch it. We'll watch Predator Killer Killers on Hulu and then go watch the actually they tack the extra ending onto Hulu now. So
Yeah.
watch that. But yeah, so you
I
can
really
check
like
that
Prey.
out. I loved Prey. We talked about that on YouTube as well. We also just did our review of Superman just prior to recording this episode. So go check that out. But anyway, until next time, I'm Andy.
I'm Mike.
I'm Joe.
I'm Catherine.
Go forth and be nerdful. We will talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.